Hello, good evening. Welcome back to West Ham Network on this cold and breezy Wednesday evening and a bright, sunny Thursday morning in Brisbane. How are you, Cieran?
G'day, boy. I'm really good. Beautiful weather, sir. Yeah, it's going to be hot today. Yeah, lovely. It's we're starting to look. Winter will be coming soon for us. It'll cool down to 20 degrees.
So at
the moment, yeah, we got suffer the 30s and 32s. And there you
go.
I'll get by.
I feel so bad for you, mate.
Yeah, I know.
I'd swap places with you, bruv. You know I would. Of course I would.
Yeah, I know, mate. Thanks for
that. So we've got chatters already, and as you know, before we start, we end up with a street, 50 of them or more, and it's no different tonight. So who's in? Let's see who's in. Good evening, usual. Thank you for joining as per usual. Good evening, Mr. Pendleton. Mark, thank you.
Hey, Mark.
Look forward to tonight as always. Thank you. We always look forward to it as well. Randy, good evening, mate. All right, Budgie and Cieran, hope all is well. Hello, usual, and everyone in the chat. Sheriff, good evening, mate. Thank you for popping in again. Nice to see you. Randy saying hello. Howard, good evening to you, sir. Lovely to see you. Have we seen the Karen Brady interview? I haven't.
I'll tell you what I haven't seen. I lasted 5 minutes, Geezer, and she said something, and I went, fuck you. And I went, I am not going to watch this puff piece about her fucking saying how great she is. I just fucked it off. I watched 5 minutes, and that was enough for me. And I've only just noticed getting up this morning that Gio's done a video about what a load of bollocks it was. So I was glad my instincts were right. Don't fucking watch it. She's full of fucking shit. So, yeah, there was something she said. I wish I could remember what she said in that first few minutes. Done my head in. I went, that's enough.
I think Howard says it all for me. Yeah, I would still have a go on.
Yeah. Look, she must say, though, she's looking more of her age now than she ever has done, which is natural. But, but yeah, I agree. You, Howard, I'd shake her hand.
Yeah. You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of that Nigella Lawson a bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's a little bit more upmarket, old Nigella, wouldn't she? Nice.
Yeah, mate. A bit more up my street and all. Anyway.
Anyway, stop being sexist and all that, Howard. It's great.
One time they were just like you, drinking, smoking, sniffing glue. That's got to be a punk tune, isn't it? Or something of that nature.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Smiths will
Yeah, maybe.
No,
Or
I don't know. I don't know. Don't recognise that lyric. Smoking sniff.
Squeeze, maybe. Don't know.
Could be something
As
like that.
far as so,
Ah,
Randy, as far as Potter is concerned, we all want him to be successful, true,
yeah.
but we all have to hope he can get the players he wants from this board, because it feels like fans have had enough for this season. I think what it is, Randy, is that, and I can't speak for everybody, but only a select few that I've seen and heard, including me. And I think what it is that we've resigned ourselves to the fact that this season isn't going to be successful in any way, shape, or form, other
No.
than maybe we may avoid relegation. That's going to be about the most success we can actually expect this season. Yeah,
No,
we're going to win.
if you were a realist, you would have realised after Lopetegui like that the season was done, and
Oh, mate,
it was,
it's completely done.
and we pulled the trigger on him, and now it's just a learning curve for Mr. Potter, isn't it? The season was done, guys. And I said, I've always said 10th to 12th is the best I ever see as this season, and even that's looking optimistic at the moment, especially after that
Yeah,
Brentford game. And it just shows you the job that Potter's got in his hands. It's bigger, it's big. There's a lot to do, and it showed against Brentford. It really did. That's even Lopetegui was bad, but that first half against Brentford was probably the worst first half I've seen all season, or it matches what Lopetegui was doing, because it was terrible. But there you go.
he's put it in there again. Oh, hold on. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, I know now. I know now what it is that, when Stell does a show and he goes, "Oh, it's jumped to the bottom or jumped to the top." It's because
Oh yeah.
he's clicking on where there's a little arrow. It says new comments.
Uh-huh.
So that's what it is. Um, good evening, Mark. Right. Good evening, Happy.
Happy H.
Oi, oi, fucking Howloys. Hope everyone is doing well this evening, aside from if you watched Brady.
Yeah, I didn't.
Apparently, it's quite offensive to some if listen to Kieran.
Well, it annoyed Gio, and he's pretty calm most of the time, but he called it a load of bollocks. So I'm going to
Right.
go with him. Like I said, 5 minutes was
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
I don't watch. I don't like watching puff pieces. Even though the one, the Ironcast one you all watched, I didn't watch it. I watched 5 minutes. I went, I know what this is. This is two guys licking fucking Potter's ass, and it's going to sound good. It's going to be great, and that's fine. If people want to do that and watch it, if the club want to put that out to make him look, that's fine. But I know it's a puff piece, and that's what it is. And I don't want to be influenced by that. I want to be influenced by what I see on the pitch. And up until Saturday, I saw the progress for him. I'm going, well done, Potter. You're doing well so far. Yeah. And then we regressed. And that's why I never get too down on a manager at the beginning or too up. I don't want to see him as the Messiah. He has a few good games, but we lose or we win one. And everyone's going, yeah, Potter's the man. No, he's not. Let him prove himself. And in that Brentford game at half, really, for me, what I would expect him to do after 20 minutes was to change it then, because it was so bad. We were getting overrun. We should have been 4-0 down at half time. And he didn't change it. And the criticism he used to make on Lopetegui, he used to change it at half time as well, make 3 changes. But you could see it 20 minutes before that he needed to change. And he didn't. So that, of all the praise I've given Potter, there's the black mark. You should have changed it earlier, mate. You got it all wrong. But he's learning. He's still getting used to them players. Give him time. I'm still not going to throw him out, throw the baby out with the bathwater. But give him time. But I'm not going to start praising him, think he's the best manager. Well, I don't know yet. He might be right, but he needs time. Like I gave Lopetegui 10 games. That was enough. But I think Potter's got an advantage here. He's got the rest of the season. Simple as that. We can't go down, Budgie. For us, if you look at, say, Leicester and Ipswich, They have to win 5 games to get to probably 32 points. We need to win 2. I can't see them teams winning 5 games. So really, it shouldn't be a question, the relegation. It just shouldn't be. But you prefer not to be amongst it. That's for sure.
Mm. Yeah. Oh God! Look! She has to do it, doesn't it? My little Budgie smuggler and the OG fuckface. Mate, we've missed you too, Happy, and we know you've been busy, so no pressures from here. Good evening, Stuart. Thank you for joining us again, mate, and everyone else, Stephen and Brendan and
Stephen,
who else? Mark Watson, and there was a Brendan says he enjoyed Bowling Lounge last night. Thank you, mate. I did too. It's a nice evening show. That was it. Brendan says evening Budgie Cieran and the Wednesday lock-in crowd.
Hey, Brendan.
Hang on, we were down here a bit. Look, longest intro ever. Budgie's getting into his speedos.
Budgie smugglers.
Yeah. We need a win at the weekend. I will.
I wouldn't be expecting it, Stuart. That's for sure. We need to put 2 or 3 wins together from now to the rest of the season. That's what he's got to look at, and where he can get them 3 wins, and that'll be enough. Do we want to see more than that? Yes, of course we do. But that's the minimum he has to do, and that's his target, I would say, right now, is to stick 3 wins together. And pick the games that and make sure you get it right. Hey, Daz.
All right, Daz, how are you, mate? Yeah. Didn't watch it. Oh, guys, don't watch it before bed. It is disturbing bullshit.
Yes.
That's the Karen Brady thing, yeah?
What do you expect?
Yeah. Brent, everyone's saying hello. Everybody. Mostly chat. That's good. Oi, Aqua. How are you, sir?
Yeah.
Nice to see you, mate. Yeah. Howard says he only managed 2 minutes.
Yeah, you as well, Howard. That's me, man. I was going to say, it could have been that as well, Howard. I just went, fuck this.
Stephen reckons that Sullivan's got prettier blow-up dolls than her.
I know, Stephen. I got a couple. The deluxe model was the best.
Happy says, she said, I want to die having made memories and not just dreams. What about us fans that have had memories torn away and missing out on making more with our families? And I agree with that, with all of these, concession carts and, the move to the new ground even, that stopped a lot of the family time going to the stadium, because, a lot of people don't want to travel from Upton Park to go and watch their beloved club.
Look, if you've got all the other fans of other clubs voting it, the worst ground experience in the Premier League, actually, without us moaning about it, or you guys as season ticket holders, or you guys that go, I don't from here, but that should be enough. That should tell you that shit is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I've only been to 1 game this season, and at the moment I'm really not that worried about when I next go.
No, that's how people get, Geezer. When it's so bad.
I mean, I'm not being funny. Like, I miss all the people I meet up with. Everybody. Yeah. From Happy to Bose to, Dean and everybody else in the Carpenters, everybody I sit with in the stadium. I miss everybody, but, at the moment, I can't justify spending money that I really can't afford to spend on going to games.
Not when you've been dished up shit with.
Yeah, and not be happy with what I'm looking at, you know. Yeah, I find her a very disdainful individual
Yeah,
as usual.
I think that's about right. You look.
Yeah, yeah. After 11 grey days, we actually saw the sun today. Yeah, we
Oh,
did.
did you? Lovely. Yeah.
Cold, cold and windy now, but yeah, we did. Out of touch with the common man,
Also,
absolutely.
do you expect
Uh,
anything else?
Budgie wearing a banging set of cans there. Well, they're actually gaming headphones with the microphone and all that. But I don't use that microphone. I use this professionalised thing up here. Yeah, and I've got another one somewhere as well. I love
Oh,
microphones. I
I
love
can't get headphones big enough to cover my ears, guys.
I've got them to cover my ears so that you can't see how fucking big they are.
Mine are fucking huge, guys.
Yeah. Uh, just bear with me 1 second, mate.
Mark, my part, baby. Yeah, Mark, that midfield that started against Brentford, Mark, fucking hell. I've never seen anything so slow. I can't believe we're trying to use Alvarez and Suchek to bring the ball out and create things. And we've got Pereira standing up there against two centre halves that he's got no chance. I would, I was thinking halfway through that first half to go, fuck me, just swap Paqueta with fucking Souček if you don't want to make a sub. Just bring Paqueta back there so he can bring the ball out and create, and put Souček up against their centre halves. It's the wrong thing to do, but do it because it would be better than what I'm watching at the moment. It was so fucking shit. I was embarrassed watching that. Embarrassed. It was so bad. Anyway.
Like Dad says, we need to start winning games. It's
Like I said,
important
we
that-
do and we don't. We need to put about 9 points on the board. And that's it. What we need to do is start fucking getting a team that actually plays football, who work together. And I thought we were seeing that up to the Brentford game, but we went back on that, didn't we? We just went to bits.
Yeah.
Especially after the 2-week break he had, you think, oh, this is looking promising.
Yeah.
So it just shows you what he's got. He's got a lot to do. A lot to do.
Good evening to you, Steve Palmer. Thank you for joining. It's my favourite
Yeah,
old
Steve.
island. How we all doing, chats? And that has given me an idea. Next week, if Russ and Anton are all right with it, we'll do a little section later. Call it Any Old Irons. And anybody over the age of 50 that wants to pop in, say hello, give us a little story or whatever, 10 minutes in the studio, we'll open it up to you. I'll have a word with Russ and Anton, make sure we'll be allowed to do that. And we'll do a little section called Any Old Irons, and then we'll have like 5 or 10 minutes of guests in the show. Anyone from 50 or upwards.
You young fuckers can fuck off. You ain't coming on.
Yeah. We do get the occasion. We have Luke and,
Of course you do. Fucking hell. I don't think everyone fucking watching this now is over fucking 50. There's a lot that are not. Loads.
No, of course, yeah. So anyway, chaps, if you're brave enough to come on and say your piece on here, next week we'll open up the platform if Russ and Anton allow us to.
Yeah.
Right? And if we get enough likes and a couple more subscriptions tonight, we'll definitely be allowed. What are we looking at? At the moment, 128 in. I want 150 likes.
Not fucking hope. These fuckers. These fuckers can't be bothered to go that dick. Can't be bothered with it. Fuck them.
Yeah, no, I know.
And
I'll go with.
I'll be older come Saturday, goes up.
Oh yeah.
My birthday Saturday. I'll be 64 come Saturday. Right.
Right.
And you've done one of them chat things. I've missed most of it this week, but I just see one of them chat things you were talking about. People had the same birthday as you or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I know what. I had a look at mine, right? I knew a couple already, but it was about 50. Most of them TikTokers or I don't fucking know who they are. But the most famous couple was George Washington.
Right. Okay.
Ain't a bad one. Geezer that done Monsters. What's him? Who done that song, Monsters?
Oh, yeah. Oh God, what is his bloody name? James Blunt? No.
Blunt.
Yeah, James
James
Blunt.
Blunt. Yeah, James Blunt. Do you know that? And all right, yeah, I'm going to give this one out, right? But I'll go the one that, because we do the Croc the Shark Watch geezer.
Yeah.
The one that surprised me was matey here, Steve Irwin.
Yeah,
No, he's gone.
it's your birthday.
Yeah, Steve Irwin, which is quite ironic, isn't it? And the other actress that I'll give you again, I won't give you. I'm going to give you a line from a film she was in, right?
Oh,
And I want to see if anyone can answer who it is, and I'm sure you can. Alligators in the Sewers. You're not allowed to answer that. What film and who's the actress? Alligators in the Sewers.
Oh, mate, that's gonna.
Someone will come back with it, so you watch. No problem.
I think I know what it is.
Right. Let's see if anyone can do it.
Yeah, Wasim. Good evening, Wasim.
Hey, Wasim.
Yeah. Right. Aqua says, "Oh, Harry Potter's already looking shaky. I don't want him as manager. He's got to start getting performances and results."
We'll wait and see, Aqua. Wait and see, man. No, like I said, don't judge him. You know, don't knock him or don't praise him too much because it's a long way to go.
He gets out for 4 weeks. Right, so wow.
Paqueta could be out for a month, so we'll see. Right. Yeah, not good. Not good.
Good evening, Colin. Thank you for joining us again this evening.
Right, Cole.
Good evening, Budgie. Good morning, Cieran. You wonderful, lovely people. Thank you. Thank you very much, mate. Why didn't that light up? Potter has the same first 5 game stats as Lopetegui. 10-pole Tudor. I remember them.
Oh, I remember that. I remember the name of that band. Yeah, 10-pole Tudors.
Sword of 1,000 Men was one of their songs.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying hello again. What's Happy saying? For more confidence in Potter getting results than what I had in Loppy after the first few matches. Yeah, far more. Sorry, not 4 more. Far more. Yeah, I agree with that. Happy, you know. I mean, I know this is going to sound wrong, and it shouldn't because of the world we live in. It's going to sound wrong, but I'm really happy that. Yeah, I mean, okay, I was one of the people that didn't want him before we got him, but I'm really happy that we've got a manager that the paying public can actually associate with. He's a sort of guy. Yeah, he's the sort of guy that's down to earth and approachable, etc. You know, we've had Lopetegui who would, every time somebody asked him a question. Then we had David Moyes who wouldn't tell you anything until the hour before the game, and so it's refreshing that we've actually got a manager that we can associate with and that we can get.
But that's where I park it, Budge. He's likable and he is refreshing and I like him. Yeah. But then I want to see the progression. That's the most important thing, is what happens then. Transfer that to the pitch. And I thought he was doing all right up until the weekend. And then it sort of went to shit for 45 minutes. Got a little bit better in the second half, but not by much. Yeah. I think that was more down to Brentford sitting back a bit more of it. But still, it was, a bit of a regression there. I didn't like it. Yeah. But we'll see.
Evening, Ian.
Ian.
Mark says it's going to take a while to wash the stench off of this team. That's one way of putting it, mate. Right, we got Maltese Hammer. Good evening,
Oh,
sir.
good.
It's been a little while since we've seen you, sir. Thank you for returning. Really good of you. Right, I'm going to try and skip some of these. Happy says, yeah, bowling lounge was good. Thank you very much. Steve says, 100% Mark P. Loppy and Moyes induced PTSD in them. I think that's probably about right, though, mate, because, they were, they were traumatised by that spell under Lopetegui, I reckon. Even the one or two wins that we had out of him, they weren't that great, were they?
They were dreadful. We were lucky.
Ipswich and Palace, wasn't it? Well, they're the two that come to mind anyway.
Man United was unbelievable.
Man United, yeah.
How we won that, I'll never know. But VAR helped us there. So.
Yeah, Paqueta is injured. He's out for about 4 weeks, Brendan. So, Mark Pendleton saw them in the Fulham ground. 10-pole Tudor, that is.
Oh,
nice. Oh, Fulham Greyhound, sorry. Fulham Greyhound, yeah. Can't believe the bullshit that Brady video. Yeah, Maltese, we've actually spoken about it. Cieran actually stated that he got 5 minutes or less into it. He was quite offensive, he felt, and he switched it off. I haven't watched it, and from what I've heard, I don't think I'm going to bother.
No.
I really don't, mate. Yeah, Mark says there 3 to 4 weeks. I still don't know who killed Bambi, he says. Oh, dear. Was that Sid Vicious? Good evening, James. Thank you for joining, sir.
Good night, Jamesy.
And other dignitaries. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Eddie Temple. You could be right, though, Mark P. So Happy saying she's heard that 29,000 season ticket holders since we have left. That is shocking. Yes, it is shocking considering we sold out 52,000 less than 3 years ago. So, sorry, less than 4 years ago. We sold out 52,000. Sorry. No, not 52,000. 50,000 it was. I'm pretty sure the statement was that they sold out 50,000 about 4 years ago. Everybody is saying hi still. Let's skip down until we find. Right, Steve says they don't want season ticket just to sell to anyone. It's a product now, not a football club. Exactly. Bang on, mate. Bang on. Good evening, Gary J. Thank you for joining us from the sunny side of the Atlantic. Did you see the humpback whale swallowing a kayak?
I did. Did you see it? Geezer, no. Brendan obviously saw it. Fucking mental, geezer. You remember? Did I talk about the kayak guy last week? The great white following him.
Yeah.
I did mention that last week. That was one. And obviously, and then this thing came up on my feed, right? And I went, nah, this is one of them made up CGI things. It fucking weren't. This humpback whale, this kayaker there, he was obviously coming up the humpback, taking all the fucking whatever they grabbed. Yeah. But the fucking kayaker went straight into his gob, right? He swallowed him up and then he spat him out. Like, unfucking believable. And the geezer near him, another kite, was filming it. Fuck me, man. It was mental.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. It's a mental video, man.
I did see one of a guy from a drone, and it's looking down on the beach, and there's people on the beach, and they've all come out of the water, and there's one guy standing in the water. He's about thigh deep in the water, and there's a hammerhead shark swimming round about 10 feet away from him. Everybody's shouting at him. It goes off and then comes in at about 300 miles an hour and then diverts away from him as it gets right near him. Mate, that was a bit scary looking.
Yeah, that happens at Bondi quite often. But if you see that Mr. Drone, I think he does it there. Yeah. You see the sharks around the swimmers all the time. But yeah, I just thought what Brenda's got there, though, that spitting out the kayak is mental. That's a story to tell, isn't it? Every Christmas, I got swallowed by a whale and got spat out.
Yeah. Fucking mental, isn't it? Hello, Grandad. You got any old stories you can tell me? Yeah, once I was swallowed by a whale. And they think Moby Dick.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Moby Dick. It's not true.
Yeah.
All right, OnlyFans headphones. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what you been watching?
WHU. Good evening to you, sir. The greatest rock and roll swindle, that was it.
Pistols, yeah.
Yeah, that was it, yeah. Any old bollocks, says Howard, not any old irons. Evening,
yeah,
evening. Yes, Howard and ageist. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we are.
Colin says, I feel Brady is a total brat. Well, don't we all feel that, mate? Everything that comes out of her mouth is diarrhea. Well, then she's an arse, then, not a brat.
Yeah. Mate. I'm sure some people lap it up. It's not for me.
Howard's a very young 51, he says.
Yeah, sure you are, Howard. He lives a nice, clean life.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, next week we'll see what we can do.
And I know that, because all these artistic types like Howard, they're a little bit mental, aren't they?
Oh, God, yeah. Fucking mad as a box of frogs, most of them.
Yeah, they're weird, mate. Van Gogh was mental.
Yeah. Mate, yeah. Uh, 54 for another month or two, just about qualify. No, what I meant, Steve, is anyone over 50 and upwards is welcome to come onto the show. I mean, look, Kieran's 64 this week, coming Saturday. I'm 63. So, I know I don't look it. I know.
You said over 50, I mean, I couldn't give a toss myself.
Yeah, no, I think anyone over 50, because it's old school, isn't it? Old school hammers.
Or 40.
We'll have any old irons. Any old irons on here. And that does not include Julian Carey, all right?
It's
my mum and brother in Adelaide on holiday, they say it's really hot.
Yeah, Adelaide gets bloody hot this time of year as well, yeah. Stinking. Just tell them what to go swimming in that ocean down here. That's where the great whites are.
Yeah, that's a while away from you, isn't it?
It's a long way, yeah. Fuck, that's right. Past down south, past Sydney, South Australia, that is. Yeah, it's a long way away. I've never been to Adelaide, so I'd imagine it's about a 3-hour flight from here.
All right.
Not sure.
Yeah. WHU, thank you, buddy. Give Budgie.
58.
I think I win hands down on the worst person to share a birthday with.
All right.
Probably Adolf Hitler, knowing her. No, it's not actually. Actually, you share a birthday with my daughter. So, I've got to try and think who that is now. Yeah, someone will Google it. Exactly that. Yeah, so I share mine with
Barry White.
Muhammad Ali,
Yeah, that's not bad.
and the anniversary of the assassination of Martin Luther King.
Yeah,
And I do believe Saddam Hussein also is on my birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Muhammad Ali's not bad.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be Sullivan, I reckon. Yeah, it's got to be Sullivan. Gary shares his birthday with Ozzy Osbourne.
No.
Nice. Drew Barrymore says Wesley.
Well done, Wasim. Well done, Wasim. That's my one. Alligators in the sewers. Who's got the film? Who's got the film it came from? Anyone?
Drew Barrymore.
Well, Wasim must know the film if he knows. I was talking about Drew Barrymore. He must know.
Yeah. The glorious 12th is my birthday. I'm sure they named it after me. Yeah. Oh, Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, not good. Not good, Abby-H.
Oh, God. Please don't tell my dog.
You would have been proud of that, like when we were all 10. Well, us, when we were 10, would have been proud of me, Jimmy Savile. Not any fucking more. Jesus, fuck. Oh.
Was it Sophia Bradford?
Thank you, Colin. It was Drew Barrymore, yeah.
It was Drew Barrymore, so Howard, you're wrong. My darling, I can't get enough of your love, babe.
Oh, I know that.
I do too. Good evening, Ian. Just reading West Ham have lost 29,000 season ticket holders. They're a surprise.
No. Get some back, no mind.
Now then. How's that happen? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get banned. I'm jolly good, right? Oh, right, okay. I've got the same birthday as Paul Ince. Okay, Matt. Thank you for joining us, mate. Matt B. Fireworks.
Hey, Matt. Yeah, well, I think he apologised, Matt. Yeah. So, yeah, let him go. Mate. It doesn't bother me, man.
Bongo Basher, the Walrus of Love. Yeah, that's the Walrus of Love is Barry White, obviously, isn't it? Jim fixed it for Harry. No, for Happy.
I can't get enough of your love. That's Kylie Minogue, isn't it? Can't get enough of your love. Well, that's one of her songs. She sings that. It's a Kylie Minogue song. And there you go.
I don't know her stuff. I know enough to know. I just like her.
Kylie. Like the Kylie Club.
Oh yeah. Now then. Yeah. Good evening, Dad's our job. Adam. Good evening to you, sir. Good evening.
G'day, mate. Adam.
If Lopetegui got the same support as Potter from the start, then maybe we could have had a better start to the season. That being said, Loppy was set up to fail. Yeah, I think you're probably right there. You know, it really ain't. Pretty much beats anyone else's though. So at least I win something for once. That's the joke going around at Old Trafford. Jim will fix it. Oh. Good evening, Ian. Thank you for joining us, mate. Ever fallen in love with someone? That is the Buzzcocks.
It's Kylie Minogue.
No,
Kylie Minogue.
The Buzzcocks originally. Ever fallen in love? Ever fallen in love with someone? Yes, that is.
Yeah. Remember that one? Goes up well recited. Yeah, I remember that one.
Look at
well
that.
done. Yeah.
There you go, Tara.
Brendan, but can't get enough of your love. It's still Kylie Minogue. I don't care.
You gotta say Kylie Minogue at least 5 times more before the end of the show.
All right.
You got to be rich to go to Premier League games nowadays. You certainly have
Yeah.
to. Well,
You have that word.
not rich, but either you've got to be.
It's a fucking big number, now, right? It's a big number.
Yeah, you've either got to be sort of like comfortable with spending that money, or you work hard for it, and you have to forsake other things.
Here's the difference, bud. All I had to do to get to a West Ham game when I was 8, 9, 10, right, was beg one of my brothers, right, to give me 50 pence to get into the North Bank, right? And they would, you know what I mean? They were working, and I was a boy, and they would give me that 50p. Now, there was no way you could ask a brother or sister now, oh, just give us fucking 80 quid, would you? I just want to pop there and watch it. They go, fuck off. That ain't happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it was affordable. They could give you that, change in their pocket, man. Now that's a lump,
mate. Listen, when I first started going to games on my own, right? I say on my own. I went on my own quite a few times, but I went mostly with a few of my local mates that were Hammers fans. And when I first started going, I would have to get a train from Crawley to Upton Park. I'd go in the pub at like either the Queen's or the Bowling. If we couldn't get into either of them, go down to the Princess Alice and have a couple of beers in there. So we'd have a few beers before the game. We'd go over, we'd pay on the bloody turnstiles. We'd go in, we'd have like a drink or whatever, and a hot dog or a burger or something in the ground. Then we come back out, go back to the pub, have a couple more drinks, get our train home, get the bus home for about £4.
Right. And if you tell the kids today, they won't fucking believe you.
Exactly.
You sounded like a Monty Python sketch there, guys.
I know. And we used to have the next road clean with tongue.
All right.
I fucking love it. Helps. Anyway. Right, so alligators in the sewers. Sophia Brazda. Another man in Austin something, Kieran, mate.
I don't know what that is.
Maybe that.
The film I'm referring to is when she was just a young girl, and it's E.T.
Oh.
E.T. He said alligators in the sewers.
Oh, yeah. So, Colin, it was a line from the film, not the name of the film. So, well spotted, and thank you for that trivia, mate. Peter Shelley, not Fergal Sharkey, Mark. Yeah, Peter Shelley was the Buzzcocks. Yes, he was. Well, he was the lead singer. We saw them when we saw Public Image. Yeah. Happy, be thankful. You only shared a birthday with him. Oh, usual. Goodness me. If you'd have said like a hospital room or something, it would have been a little bit more discreet. Goodness me, mate. Oh, I'm here most weeks quietly in the background. Oh, okay, Maltese. Thank you for
that's good, Budgie.
Thanks for piping up and
yeah, good to see you, Maltese.
Yeah, it's lovely to see. It's nice to see you in the chat, mate. Thank you. Come on. There we go. Fly Fox Pro. I've got 30 seconds in. And
he done better. He done better than me. He done 30 seconds. I done 5 minutes. Fucking Howard done 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Fly Fox Pro. I haven't seen that one before.
No,
Fly Fox.
Yeah. Randy knows who he is. He's hoping he's well. Don't do it. It was a painful watch with Ian. I missed that. Mark deleted. Oh, you missed what Mark deleted? What did Mark delete? It was only he ain't deleted nothing as far as I'm aware. And I don't get to see the deleted stuff, to be fair. It just comes up as thing. Anyway, Daz says, oh, for goodness sakes, smash the likes. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm mending from a long-term illness. First time I'm breathing clearly in weeks. Oh, mate, it's good to hear that you're on the mend. That is
that's
good
good to
to
hear
hear.
on the main thing.
Sorry you ain't been well, and please, use this as a platform to chat to people and reach out. I mean, I don't know how often you get to join the chats, but this is our first time of meeting up with you, mate, and we're happy to have you. Thank you for joining. Happy, you're in charge. You're all tooled up. Oh, meaning she's got the spanner.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, says Brandy, he sat through the whole 90-minute interview and wish we could get those minutes back.
Mate, you're a sucker, Randy. What the fuck? Should have figured it out earlier, man. Enough of me.
Maltese Hammer's just done the Brady watch along with Gary over at the Bobby Moore stand.
What?
Oh, God.
Jesus, fuck.
Ratchet in my wrist, yeah. Fly Fox, good evening. Glad to hear you're feeling better. Nothing sinister happy, just the wrong answer to the song. And I have all the Buzzcocks albums.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you, Mop? Yeah, fucking hell, man. It's a long time since I heard the Buzzcocks, man. Fucking long time.
What was their first album called? Was it Never Mind Where the Buzz? No.
Never mind the Buzzcocks.
Yeah, was it Never Mind the Buzzcocks? No, yeah.
That rings a bell. In my,
No, that's a TV show. Never Mind the Buzzcocks.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, that's where that's come from, yeah.
Mark,
that's mad characters for yourself.
Tell me the first album, please. Because I did have it. I remember it so well. Wife's grandfather's funeral is on Saturday. But damn, hoping the game doesn't put me in a foul mood.
Well, it might not cheer you up, Mr. Fly. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't be expecting too much this weekend.
Mate, and well, condolences for your loss, bud. Or your wife's loss, at least. Tandy, Randy, that should be. How the hell are you sitting there? Yeah, there we go. Inflammable material implanted in my head is the suspect device. They do this to us every fucking week.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, do my head in.
Yeah.
Right, there you go. It's good when you know the lyric.
Yeah. Happy got 8 minutes in. Doesn't know how Randy watched the entire thing. He said he's lucky he's got patience like a saint, but it was embarrassing listening to her.
There you go.
What's the kayaker's name? Jonah.
Jonah, yeah. I mean, it could have been it's a fucking brilliant video, though. You should look it up, guys. You ain't seen it. I mean, it did happen. Fucking straight into the mouth of the whale gazer, him and the kayak. And what the gazer was thing I saw, they said, look, the whale's sarcophagus or whatever, it's that small you'd never be able to swallow the fucker anyway. So he just spat him out. I think by accident, he brought him into his gullet and just spat him straight out. Fucking funny as fuck.
It's esophagus. It's esophagus, which is the throat.
That's it.
Sarcophagus is the thing that they used to bury the Egyptian kings.
Buried, yeah.
West Ham looking for a new sponsor. Rumour is British Library are interested. Don't mind a loss as much if it's not a foregone conclusion by half time. But so often since last year it's been decided by half time. especially last year under Moyes and then with Lopetegui.
Yeah,
Absolutely
that's
shocked.
it's horrible watching a West Ham game where, you know, by half time. I mean, really, Brentford by half time, it should have been our sight. We should have been at least 3-0 down, and it was amazing. We got away with murders. Got away with murders in that first half.
I know.
But the positive I got, I thought Ferguson looked lively when he came on. He looked all right. His hold-up play was good. He tried to fucking, he almost set up Kudus so he could actually fucking score, but he can't because he was shit for the whole fucking game for me, Kudus. But I thought Paquetá got better in the second half. They're a little positive, but not a lot. There weren't a lot to grab hold of it. Not. Yeah.
Evening with all their injuries, not a chance, especially after tonight's result. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is.
European result. I haven't watched anything yet.
Don't look a day over 45, boys.
Yeah, Gary being nice. He's being nice, isn't he?
Yeah. Boomtown Rats.
You know.
That was that song that we didn't know the lyrics to.
Oh, yeah, I did want to mention. I saw a thing of the geezer, right? There's a geezer called the Professor of Rock I watch now and again.
I do,
back.
too. I watch him. Yeah.
Right, and he had Midge Ure on, and he actually interviewed him as well. And I couldn't believe, you know, what was the big Ultravox, wasn't it? Midge Ure. Right, but the bands he was with before that really shocked me. I knew nothing about it. Real bands that we knew. I'm going, how the fuck was Midge Ure with them? And he was. But, yeah, it really surprised me. It's not bad, that guy, sometimes, isn't it, if he gets on something he's interested in.
Here's another little link to that, then. Midge Ure, when he took Ultravox on tour over in America, his drummer couldn't go. So he looked for a replacement drummer and chose a guy from Crawley who happened to play for the band that my twins' mum, was the backing singer for.
Right.
And they took their drummer, Ultravox. Basically, he toured America for 4 years with Ultravox.
Lovely.
Yeah, his name's Tony Holmes. Really nice guy. And, really nice guy.
Because, you know, remember Vienna? That was such a fucking amazing track, Vienna. And that was what that played. It was fantastic. It was so different, you know.
Yeah. And, you know, the lyrics to Dancing with Tears in My Eyes, they are pretty special lyrics, mate. Lyrically, that is so good, that tune. I'm not so keen on electro sort of like new wavy backing.
I want it, but it awakened me to that. There was Ultravox, and who's them other lunatics that done that electronic music? They were bloody good too. There was another band around at the time, wasn't there? Remember them?
Kraftwerk. Kraftwerk. They were German. They're German.
Yeah, they were bloody good though. That electronic, what they used to call it. Yeah. Fucking brilliant. I liked it. Didn't think I would like it.
Yeah, she's a model.
Yeah, that's the one.
She's doing fine.
Yeah, really good. I think Vienna would.
Yeah.
Do you know, and what that Professor Rock said, geezer, Vienna didn't make #1, and I think the song that kept it off #1 was that Shut Up Your Face.
Probably right.
I think it was, but ridiculous. I mean, the most ridiculous song ever released.
Yeah.
Kept Vienna out of #1. Fuck me. And he was an Aussie, that boy that done Shut Up Your Face. I think he was an Italian Aussie.
Yeah, Joe Dolce.
That's the boy. So good memory, son. Well done, Budge.
I'm good at some of that sort of shit.
Go on, are you? That's what I rely on you. You know I've got mad cow's disease. I can't remember shit, and I love it when I say something and someone corrects me. It's brilliant. It helps me.
David Moyes twisted left bollock. Oh no, just
With the old left bollocks back. Twisted bollocks back.
Yeah. Good evening, lads, from a really warm London. What do you make of the team training in the stadium?
Didn't know they were, Geezer.
Neither did I, son. So thank you for that bit of information, Mr. Moyes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. She's a modern girl. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, she's a modern girl and she's looking good. Was that the lyric?
Yeah. Yeah. Daz, we can get a result, but with Paqueta missing, we need the right approach as we lack creativity in the team. So need to come up with something, hopefully, mate. Yeah, you're about right. Arsenal are going to believe they can still be in a title race after the bin dippers draw tonight. Didn't want to predict anything remotely decent for us because of the laws of losing, but 2-3. Oh, fair play to you, Happy. Fair play. Nice 25 degrees. Where are you then, Fox?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely not in London.
No. Good to see Tadibo training. Good. I'll have a look at that later. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Birthday shared with Sean. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Stephen, hopefully he starts. Yeah, hopefully, mate. Cieran, mate, says Colin. Didn't something happen in Australia Saturday? There was a fishing game tournament and 3 great white sharks hanging around, but they were playing with the fishermen.
Yeah, there was actually, Cole. I saw the guy there filming it. He had 3 great whites around his boat. Fucking one was about a 5 metre one. And the actual fucking great white came up and fucking nipped the back of his boat, put a load of teeth marks and scrapes at the back of his boat. He was bigger than his boat, the fucking shark. And
Wow.
he come up and he filmed it coming up and fucking taking a bite on the corner of his boat.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I did see it.
Oh, you know what? We're stupid, you know. I should have played this before that.
Yeah,
Bear with
that's
us, everyone.
What, shall we replay it then? Pretend we didn't do it.
There
Yes,
we go.
Colin. There was 3 great white sharks around this geezer's boat, and one of them, right, jumped up and fucking nipped the corner of it. He was fucking huge as well. 5 metres. Not bad.
5 metres.
Be honest, I love it when I go on about the size of it, because 2 metre is too big. But yeah, it doesn't matter if it's 2 metres, still take your leg off. 2 metres or 5 metres.
Yeah, yeah. But 5 metres is like 16 feet long.
Yeah, 15 to 16 feet, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous.
If you've got a 12-foot boat, well, there you go.
There you go, mate. Yeah, you're getting eaten.
We need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
Remember that line goes up?
Well, yeah, I do. Jaws.
Yeah, Jaws, yeah, mate. Brody. Brody,
Richard,
yeah, we need a bigger boat.
Yeah, Richard Dreyfuss was the shark specialist guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And Robert Shaw was the fisherman. And yeah,
brilliant in that, wasn't he? They all go, all the 3. I'll tell you what, I read that book, geezer, before I saw the film, Jaws. And the book is fucking brilliant. Obviously, that's why they made it.
Yeah.
Great book. It really goes into a lot more detail about the characters in it. It's a really good book. Really good.
I watched that. I read that while I was laid up in bed with a broken leg.
Well, from a shark or?
No.
I didn't think so.
Actually, it was a saltwater crocodile that actually tried.
That little nip.
Yeah, no. Actually, it was a footballing incident, and yeah, I broke my leg. So I broke my lower is it tibula? No,
Oh no, tibula, fibula, they're all down around somewhere.
no, they're in the top of the leg. Hang on, it's the one shin down by the ankle. You know, down
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that bone that goes down by the ankle. It was broken above the ankle, basically. And
no,
yeah, I had sort of like 9 weeks on my back, so that
yeah.
weren't good.
Great book, anyway.
Yeah, it was. I read that, and also read The Deep as well, which was also another book by Peter Benchley. That was about files of drugs, I believe, or something like that, down at the bottom of the sea, if I remember rightly. Right. Ah, Gary says Muhammad Ali lived near me. My brother played baseball with his son. Lovely man.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice story, Gary. Brilliant.
Yeah.
One of
Yeah.
I mean, our generation, Ali's up there, you know, with some of the most loved sportsmen in the world, isn't
Well,
he? It's just
ever. Yeah, and you know, like all the time, there are people around that will remember him. He will always be up there in those people's minds.
absolutely.
Like, and he. Not only did he bridge the gap between like different sports, and I don't mean that he attempted other sports, but what I meant was he bridged the gap by being, open and expressive, and it kind of everybody else in other sports were, they all wanted to be on like chat shows with him and stuff like that, and he really he kind of bridged the gap between,
He
black and
just,
white,
he was a phenomenon. No,
he was.
He was a phenomenon. He brought boxing into the limelight as well. The way he paraded around, his poetry, his, like, everything about him was. He had his faults as well, but I just found it. Yeah, everyone sort of gravitated to him.
Mm. Oh man, good evening, beautiful.
G'day, old man.
He says he met Ali once.
Did he?
On a
Oh,
mate, yeah.
I'd love to have done that.
The best I can do is my sister slapping Alan Mint around the face for touching her ass while he was world champion.
No, when you got these, there's sort of just stars shit in there, and there's superstar status in there, and
yeah.
And I told you before, guys, I had a couple of bucket list things to do, and one was to see Pavarotti, and I did get to see him, and I did go and get to see Frank Sinatra, brilliant. I mean, I'm so blessed to have seen them two people before they died. It's brilliant. So, there's just some people are up there, and if Sinatra was up there, man, he's fucking Pavarotti's up there. And that's just to get to see them, not meet them. That's just to get to see them.
I know.
In a concert.
I mean, I got to see. I mean, some people might not agree, but I got to see one of the world's most iconic musicians in the world, Michael Jackson. I got to see him live.
It was a thing at the time, Gazer. It was a big thing.
Yeah, and I mean, I got to see some really big bands like Earth, Wind and Fire, the Scorpions. I mean, I've seen lots and lots of bands. Sex Pistols.
Led Zeppelin was one. And when I went to see them, I thought, wow, they were brilliant.
I didn't get to see them, but
I got lucky with that one too. Yeah,
the Ronettes. Yeah, so Happy. I'm coming back to this. She says, "Guys, not being funny, but when you two were 10, I wasn't even a twinkle in my
no, of course you weren't. You hope not.
No. Well,
if you are, you're wearing well.
I would have put it differently. I always used to say, God, blimey, I wasn't even an itch in my dad's pants. Dad, absolutely. Arsenal will struggle in terms of their lack of attackers. So now is the best time to play them. But we have motivation to win as Liverpool drew with Villa today. So hope we get something.
I tell you what, that's it. There was always got to be a little wobble from Liverpool, and I think they're having it. right? Not necessarily losing, but they're drawing games they should be winning. They need to win. And the Everton game they drew. The fucking now that Villa game they've drawn. They're giving Arsenal incentive to try and chase them. But to me, Arsenal ain't good enough. But that doesn't mean if they keep on this wobble, Liverpool, you could just hand it to them. I hope that doesn't happen because I don't want Arsenal to win fuck all. There you go.
Well, Arsenal won't win fuck all because
Tom
they've got
Hanks.
Arteta in charge.
Twisted.
Yes,
Nice.
That's a good person to share your birthday with. It was bought at Sky does. Oh, right, okay. So it was a Sky thing, right? Everyone's saying hi. Lobby could have had 60k behind him, but he still couldn't galvanise a team. Blinky Bill did not have a clue.
I don't think he did. He was lost, man. He was lost.
He was. Neil? Oh, yeah, Neil. Good evening, Neil. Steve Tyler, good evening. Budgie and Mr. Hargreaves. Blitzkrieg Blitz.
Could be a song.
Could be. I know Ballroom Blitz. No. I know Ballroom Blitz.
Yeah. Well, that shit. But it weren't at the time. It weren't at the time.
No, it was in the 70s when it's Sweet.
Was that Sweet? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Glam rocky looking bunch of wankers.
Oh, God, mate. Mate, they were the beginning of the LGBTQ plus minus add divide question mark. They were the beginning of all of that. Them and the Bay City Rollers and all them. Oh my God, do you remember them?
Yeah, oh fuck yeah. They were the big one. The Bay City Rollers, when they kicked off, were one of the biggest bands in the fucking in Britain anyway. Huge.
Yeah.
Fucking huge.
And do you remember they were actually battling worldwide for record sales with the Jackson 5.
Right. It doesn't surprise me. I don't know how well they went over in America or anything, but I do know in Britain they were fucking huge. But yeah, and it was just pop fucking nonsense, really. It was fucking rubbish, but but there you go.
50p in the North Bank remembers it well, says Steve.
Yeah, that's what it was, guys. 50p.
I want to be sedated. I remember that and all.
I thought you were talking about watching us. It was.
No, it was the song, wasn't it?
That
was. I'm sure that was the Buzzcocks, actually. I want to be sedated. I'm pretty sure it was them. Hey, I share a birthday with Stephen Gerrard.
Lucky you.
Calm down, all right. You're well. Yes. Hope you survived the cold. It's -15 here. And pretty normal for this time of year. Wow. Ian shares his birthday with Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah, not bad. Very, very cultured. Very cultured, Ian.
And a very good actor.
Yeah.
Very good actor. Howard says, cost him and his daughter 300 quid for train tickets, food and drink for the Brentford game. It's an expensive day.
Fucking hell. Howard, that's an arm and a fucking leg, dude.
Well, look, when I go, if you consider, okay, I do happen to, I can sometimes get tickets slightly cheaper. But if I pay full price for a seat, right, I'm spending 200 quid just on my own going. With food,
that's just crazy.
drink,
crazy.
Travel. Yeah.
to go to a shit stadium to watch a game and then the team is shit. It's a fucking big commitment. It's fucking bullshit.
Mm. The supporters
But there
club
you go,
in
that's-
Castle Street, Parker Place. Yeah. Thanks all. Bit of this shitty cold that's doing the rounds. It's obvious man's low, but the missus has no sympathy.
Fucking
No.
hell, she hasn't. Of course it hasn't.
Shares. Usual
Oh,
shares.
like it.
Yeah.
That's a quality one. That's a quality one, man.
That is a good one.
One of the best players we've ever produced goes out in England. Fucking quality. Nutcase, but quality.
West
Not bad.
W58 says he remembers when the West Ham was 2-6.
Do you, Mr. 50? So I'm going to guess 58 is his birthday. So he's 3 years older than me. I'm going to guess 67. Yeah. So we're 2-6. It must be. Well done. He beats us, geezer.
Yeah, mate.
He fucking beats us.
2-6 in today's money is
literally what it is. What's that?
12.5p.
2 shillings and sixpence, isn't it?
Yeah, 12.5p.
Yeah. Fuck me. There you go. He beats us. Fucking brilliant. Fucking hell. You find that down the back of the sofa back then, just to go to a game. You ain't finding 300 fucking quid down the back of the sofa, I'll tell you that.
No.
Fuck me.
No, haven't seen that one, Steve.
No.
Going the Leicester game next week. Hope they don't try and sit us all down at place. Right, okay.
Is that what they do?
Oh yeah, yeah. Good luck doing that in the Trevor Brook in Lower, where Happy and her lot are, because there ain't no sitting down in there, mate. No one sits down. They do at half time. They sit down at half time.
Look, mate, if they had a fucking clue, they would have gone with that safe standing bullshit and made a big section of it. It's as simple as that, but they ain't got the fucking foresight to do that, or the brains. That's what they should be looking at.
Yeah.
Allow safe standing in the ground.
I'm gonna let you address that question while I quickly run out there and use the bathroom. I won't be a sec.
All right, he's fucking gonna piss himself. He had to run. He's emptying that bag of his. Now, how do we? Fuck if I know, Stephen. You've got Paqueta's out the fucking team, guys. I don't know how we're going to set up. I do believe he'll start Ferguson though. That'll be I think you'll have to. The midfield scares me. If you put Alvarez, Soler, right, and Souček together, I mean, there's no pace, there's no creativity. We've seen little bits of Soler in that game against Brentford. I forgot he was on the pitch, Soler. We've done everything down the right-hand side of the pitch. We attacked from all down the right-hand side of the pitch. And Soler was standing out there like a spare fucking prick, right? Yeah, Paqueta in the middle, up front, like a spare prick. They never saw the ball. It was such a disaster, that first half. I don't know how he's going to set up. Now you're going to say, Paqueta, he was the best player in the second half because he came deeper and he controlled things and started getting involved. Now you haven't got that. I don't know. Honestly, I'm lost. Where the fucking Kudus to me was dog shit. I hate knocking him, but he was terrible in that game. He kept losing the fucking ball. He couldn't pass the fucking ball. Jesus, fuck. I don't know where the creativity comes. And we have no pace in that midfield. None. And you see what Arsenal have got in the midfield. Their pace, their quickness of passing. Bang, bang, bang. I don't know how we're going to go, geezer. I don't know. This could be a Moyes fucking-esque fucking performance of everyone behind the ball. I really don't. wish I could answer that question.
That film was Doppelganger, not Dot.
All right. I think it rings a bell, but I don't know if I've seen it.
Yeah, I know the name of it, but I don't know the film. Antonio has fucked it for you guys trying to milk having the man flu with his super buff pick in the gym 4 months after that horrific accident.
Yeah, well, no surprise there, is there?
Is it 4 months already?
Yeah.
Holy shit, time has flown.
And they're talking about him being back for the end of the season. I very much doubt that, but my God, it's a hell of an effort if he is. Hell of an effort.
What an effort, yeah. I think we'll go low block. That's my guess. As Arsenal, they did struggle until the 80th minute before beating Leicester. So need to try and go counter-attack. Well, that's a good point, Randy. And, you know, like I've said last night, we used to be damn good at counter-attacking. We won a fucking European trophy doing it recently. You know, we can't have forgotten all that. We still got at least half of the team that won that trophy in the club. So, you know, we can't have forgotten how to do that. You're right, mate. I think that's what we got to do with Arsenal. That's how we beat them 3-0 in the bloody Carabao Cup, wasn't it? Low block, bosh, got them on the counter every time. Budgie and Cieran. Lobby done an interview recently. He said he had his heart set on a job in Italy and said he does not know how he ended up at West Ham.
I don't believe that one little bit, do we? Don't believe that. He wanted to get West. He wanted back in the Premier League. He wanted to prove himself. He fucked up. It's as simple as that. He wasn't good enough. He couldn't make it work. He fallen out with everyone.
Abby said they were meant to be making them all sit last Saturday, but never enforced it. How are they going to enforce it with like 4,000 or 5,000 people or more in that area? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They're not going to be able to enforce it. Not unless they got 200 or 300 stewards there doing it.
He's Arizona, Fly Fox. Okay, gotcha, brother.
Oh, right, okay, Fly. That's good to hear, mate. That you're.
Yeah, get back to work. Get back to fucking work. Some out here.
He's not been well, you donut.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, mate. We'll get back to feeling better again. There you
go. Right, who agrees midfield Souček Alvarez simply doesn't work? There's no pace when Souček isn't scoring, which has been a while now. He does nothing.
Well, he can't score when he's sitting back there. But no, it doesn't work. It doesn't. Too slow.
No. It is a bit slow, and you know, I think we need, you know, younger legs in there. If I'm honest, you know. Souček is as helpful as a chocolate teapot.
I don't like knocking him, Mr. Twisted. I don't like knocking him, even though he was dog shit in that game against Brentford, mate. I just don't like knocking him too much. And that's just me. I dislike him. But when you put him with Alvarez with no pace and no creativity, Jesus Christ, you're setting yourself up to fail. So, Jesus, but.
Souček and a knitted condom are akin in the useful department.
Yeah, that's been nasty.
That is unfair. That is unfair.
Yeah. You leave my mate Tomas alone. He's all right. Yeah. He ain't the most gifted player in the world. We know that, but he's all right.
Yeah, she goes on to say that he's been decent as an impact sub before. We need to go back to that.
Yeah.
This is the point I was going to make, Mr. Langham. We need to give Guilherme a shot.
Maybe.
We do.
I don't know. I haven't seen enough of him, Budge. I've seen bits of him. You look, oh yeah, obviously he's a talent. You want to spend that money on him without him being a talent. He's a talent. But these two managers now have still not really thrown him in, and it tells me he's not quite ready. But
what have we got
I'd like
to lose?
to see him.
What have we got to lose?
What have we got to lose, Gazer? Yeah. Arsenal, though, I'm not sure it's the right game to throw him in. But I'll leave that to Potter. He's the man. He's the man. I leave that Brentford game. He got it all wrong, Potter. He got that all wrong that first half, right? And realised that and made 3 changes at half time. Now I'm hoping that he starts getting things right. And if it means him coming on, fine. Give it a pop, son. Whatever you reckon. You're the man. You see him all week in training. What can he do?
Spiral Scratch. That's the one.
Oh, what's that called?
Yeah, I remember it really well.
Well done, Gary.
Great album. Another Music in a Different Kitchen. Yeah, that was another one. The best show was Buzzcocks. Yeah, never mind the Buzzcocks. That was a good show. 5 degrees at the minute. Even though we want people in the chat, joining in the chat. Thank you very much. Was the Buzzcock? No, not according to Gary. It went. Might have been the first
contention.
It might have been the first one we got over here.
Who knows?
Yeah, Spiral Scratch might have been the second album, if I'm honest. But anyway.
Third, second. What was it matter, mate?
I
always prefer to come first. I'll throw that in.
Yeah, so happy saying, why didn't Irvin get a start? He was great against Rent Boys away. Guilherme brings so much pace too. Hoping he gets a chance while Paqueta's out. And to be fair, it would work for me. Evan Ferguson up top, Bowen out on the right, Kudus in the 10, Guilherme out on the left because Somerville's injured, and and Rent Boy, Irvin, running the midfield bit. He's got a little bit of,
let's put it this way. Yeah, we can come up with all sorts of formations and who should play where, right? But he had 2 weeks with them players and ended up with that, and it was shit. What did he just say there? Fucking usual. All right, we'll move on.
Yeah, move on. Love seeing the regulars and the banter on here. Makes midweek work.
Good day, Neil.
Good day, Neil. Thanks for that, mate.
Yeah, mate. We're not. Look, I did, Geezer. I did see Gonzo's video yesterday about the fucking wankers that he gets making comments, and he's right. And I've noticed him lately. Like any time I've seen him, like every time he makes a statement, he has to put a caveat next to it. To say, oh, well, I'm not really slagging the playoff, but in this game, they shouldn't have to. I don't. I say what I fucking say. People, I love it when people disagree with me, and not a problem. But when people get nasty in his comment, there's no need for it, man. And there's no need to get nasty amongst other people making comments. Disagree with them, fine. It's healthy. But yeah, I think he's right, man. Fuck him. Jesus Christ. I had a nice chat with Phil. He put it in the comments after our show last week, and I had a chat with him. Like he sort of disagreed with just what we'd said about Saka and Bowen, and I I told him my point of view on it, and he went, "Yeah, fair enough, mate." He said, "Look, he'd been doing a night shift, and he was a bit grumpy." But his point was that he was so gutted that Dean Ashton played for England, and we fucking lost him because of it. And I remember myself being that upset about that. So I'm fucking gutted. You know what I mean? And that was his point. And I just, fair enough, Phil. It was good to hear from you, mate. And he just said, mate, you do a great show. Love. That's it's healthy. That's healthy.
Yeah.
Not people coming on and calling you a wanker or a fucking retard. What Gonzo's at the part with. There's no need for it, man. And what I do like about the chat we have here, I think most people are pretty respectful amongst each other. They can all disagree. They can have a laugh and have a crack, and that's all we're about.
Yeah,
that's it.
And
So if you want to be fucking rude in the comments, fuck you. Do what you want. It doesn't bother me. To me, it doesn't bother me. Right? Don't do it against other people who make comments. There's no need for it. Nonsense.
Yeah.
Go, Alex. I like the positivity from Alex. We'll have it.
Yeah, I've left that up there so you can see that. Yeah.
Well done, Sam.
And thank you for joining, Alex. We did splash out in Soho after the game, Lord Bong, when in Rome. What? Question for you, Cieran, from 58. Do you remember DJ Froggy? And did he do any Newham Town Hall East Ham gigs on Thursday nights in the early and mid 70s?
I don't 58. I don't remember DJ Froggy, right? I remember East Ham Town Hall because I used to go to college across the road, the East Ham Tech across the fucking road. I've done 3 years in there, mate, or nearly 4, actually. Yeah. But no, early 70s, guys, I would have been 70, I would have been 9. So no, it doesn't ring a bell, DJ Froggy, guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Good question, though. Like it.
All right. Yeah, Howard. Oh, Vienna.
Brilliant. What a track, man. What a track that was. Fantastic.
Yeah. Mid-year did a few gigs with Thin Lizzy.
Yeah, that's what done me, Brendan. When that Professor Rock was saying the bands he was in before, he done a tour, I think, with Thin Lizzy. I never knew that. I went, what? Fucking hell, I love Thin Lizzy. But I weren't one of them guys. You were probably more into it. You know, I know Phil Lynott. Did I know the rest of the band members? No, I didn't really give a shit. I just loved the music of Thin Lizzy. And when he said that, I was amazed. Yeah, amazed. Yeah, there you go. And there was another band he was with before that as well that shocked me. I went, oh.
This means nothing to me. Oh, Vienna. I'm having trouble getting my filter in my fag. There we go.
Yeah, top track, man.
There we go. What's this one saying? What happened to the good old days, losing 6-0 away to Oldham and doing the conga, finishing down with rain?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But here, when we used to go away game, we expected to fucking lose. And like I said, I went all over the country. I only seen us win about 3 times. I went everywhere. And winning away was a fucking rarity. I remember winning at Swansea. I remember winning at Notts County. I remember a 0-0 at Blackburn. I remember losing every time I went to fucking Newcastle. Every time I went to Liverpool. Every time I went to Man United. We lost. So it was a rarity to actually see a fucking win. So we got used to it. I still had a laugh, right? And still enjoyed the day.
Yeah.
We weren't expecting too much here. We weren't expecting too much.
Midge did a song, If I Was, with Mark King from Level 42.
I didn't mind them either, Level 42, Stevie.
I love Mark King. Great bass player.
Yeah. Didn't mind them. Yeah, wasn't he? Yeah,
it was rare to see the bass at the front with the singer. Very rare. And that's
he's got man's on it. Craftwork. Yeah, they were good.
I hate to think we're laughing stock of the league. Brady's bullshit interview and the fact we announced Rodder's coming on and not Ferguson on Saturday. What an embarrassment already in 4 days.
Yeah. Did you hear about that, Budge? The announcer got it all wrong. They put Rodriguez's photo up on the big screen and then they announced Rodriguez when it was Ferguson. Yes.
Oh.
Very
Great.
West Ham, and very 2-box.
Neil says, "Dear God, every time I think about Vienna, I'm reminded of the song. What's the matter, you? Shut up in your face."
I know, Neil. That classic. Shut up in your face. Absolute classic.
Yeah. And the video was filmed in Covent Garden.
Was it?
Yeah.
Nice little spot. I like Covent Garden.
Yeah. Chinatown. Joe Dolce, yeah, we already went through that. Bought my sons some West Ham kits for their birthday from back in the bowling days. They love wearing our local team kits or their youth team ones. So I'm excited for them to get these. Lovely stuff. Nicely
Good
done.
stuff, Foxy.
Happy until this ball sell up, we get a takeover. We will be stuck with them unless it changes. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we've been saying that for a long time, haven't we?
Mm.
You just got to ride the wave, mate, of the Sullivan Empire, and
Yeah.
hope it changes. Hope it changes for the better. Good night, Jack.
Good evening, Jack. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, sir. On Saturday, Ferguson has to start JWP in for Socek and Scholes in for Emerson.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
That ain't a bad shout, Steve. That ain't a
We'll
bad
see.
shout.
So I'm going to leave it to Potter, but it's not a bad shout.
Rennie and Renata, what the hell? What's worse, Happy, is that Rangers are getting a takeover. Their club is what I heard, and so we have to hope and pray.
Who knows?
Mate, let's skip down some of this. Old man says, I heard the Delta airline pilot say that he could have landed the plane on his head.
He sure did, Geezer. Not a bad effort, Geezer, to turn a fucking plane over, land on its fucking back, and then everyone gets out alive. Fucking me, man.
Great reporting.
Whatever that was. Wait, whoa. Go back that one. Just one. Bit like Granny's, and there's some Winifreds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Grandma, we love you. That's what we all think of. It was come out in the 70s.
But no, when he said some Winifreds, because that was my my school in East Ham, St Winifreds. Well, I went to before I went to St Bonaventures. That was called St Winifreds. Yeah, obviously a different one, but
who knows?
Yeah,
could be the
that
same.
was I went to St Winifreds before I went to St Bonaventures. That 5-minute walk from East Ham Station.
Happy says that Emerson was shite, wasn't he? Want to start Scholes too, but will Potter do that against the likes of the Arse? Hope so. You know, he might go for the more mature Ed, but he might go for the player that's in form. And if that's Oliver Scholes, then we'll see. But
I just worry for Scholes that we keep if we throw him in from the beginning that he's going to struggle. Because I want him to develop, And I'm thinking about the player, not the team here. I want Ollie Scholes to do it in incremental steps and get better and better. Where we throw him in, he looks good every time we play him, guys. Emerson's not quite what he was of last season, is he?
He's fallen off, hasn't he?
It's a shame, but he has a bit.
Scholes up against Nwaneri, he can cope. I reckon so too.
I think he can. I worry for him. That's all. No, that might be the father instinct coming in. Just don't want the boy to have a fucking nightmare, and then everyone go, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" I really don't.
Steve Tiley wishes Sullivan would get eaten by a great white shark.
Well, I know where to suggest it for him to swim for it to happen, but
probably worth taking it to a West Ham game, home game. Has anyone seen Black Country
Black
Hammer about
Country
to
Ham?
play?
Not really.
Not for probably about a month, no. No. Maybe 3 weeks, but no, I haven't. Tibia, yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about legs. Sullivan, yeah, that's all right. Don't worry. Sully would only be a minuscule snack.
Yeah, it'd be a bit small, wouldn't it? Wouldn't take much.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone.
Five.
All this shark and whale talk. There's seaman joke in there somewhere. Yeah, he was on Gary's channel earlier. BCH, yes, probably. He has been on recently, so he's back. You might have to catch him though. Right, okay. BCH, yes. Chill. He was on E20. Changing the subject. I went to do my yearly visit to the Craig's grave today. It was really pleasant. Oh, okay.
All right, Twisted. What cemetery is that in? My dad and my brother in the East London cemetery. I don't think they're there. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely not there, are they? There's somewhere else. But, all right.
Yeah. Right. Not for a few weeks. All right. Okay. Right. It's all good. Budgie and Cieran, everyone in the chat, I am very optimistic we will win 2-1. Ferguson JWP free kick. My mate, the manager in bookies, gave me odds of 150 to 1.
I bet they fucking did, Geezer, because if that happens, my word. If JWP actually gets a free kick in, after waiting for 2 years. Yeah. Robert Shaw, great actor, Geezer, one of the best.
He was in From Russia with Love, and he played the part of the Russian spy on the train.
Such a great actor, man. He made Jaws, mate. He made Jaws.
He was, what was that film he was
Irish
in?
Boy too. Another Irish Boy.
Yeah, he was in a film where he was a mechanic of sorts to a racing team or something. I can't remember what it was now.
Just loved him as an actor.
Yeah. He played a great German. He was also in the Battle of Britain as well, as one of the British pilots. He was like the squadron leader or something. Yeah, he was. I watched that film regularly because it's my favourite old war film, Battle of Britain. I love the thing.
Yeah, his little speech in Jaws when he was talking about, this ship was sunk and they were in the water and the sharks were picking them off, which did happen. Yeah. And that little scene in Jaws was fucking brilliant, mate. That had you on the edge of your seat listening to his story. Such a great storyteller. Such a great actor.
Do you know what I keep thinking of quickly when I think of the film Jaws? Them singing on the boat when they're pissed.
Yeah.
Show me the way to go home. I love it. Reckon Ferguson will start Kudus and Bowen and then perhaps Soler in the 10.
Whatever.
It won't be Guilherme, I'm sure, and do not want Socek to start. Kelly's Heroes, another great film.
Yeah, it was a cracker, wasn't it? That was funny as fuck.
Great Escape. I believe he was in that as well, yeah. Met Princess Anne once.
Yeah, fair enough. He said what? Miserable cow? Oh no, he's got a T at there. Anyway, yeah, well done. I knew a couple of people that actually worked with Princess Anne's horses. They used to work in Buckingham Palace, and yeah, They had a similar view. He was a miserable cat.
Yeah.
But she loved her
Yeah,
horses. She loved them
yeah,
horses.
yeah. Gary says us Brits are so lucky. Got loads of great old punk bands that still play shows over there that I'll likely never get to see. Well, mate, listen,
Yeah.
get your ass over here on a 6-month thing or something, and you'll get to see a few of them, mate. Surely. Robert Shaw, Custer of the West. Okay, never seen that one. Liverpool are 8 points ahead. After we win against the Arthurs, Howard, I would be happy to see them
Yeah,
come
I know.
second by 3 points.
As long as they are second, I don't care about the points. Just second. That's
Yeah,
what I want to see.
yeah. Yeah, Rick Buckler passed away today from the Jam, the drummer.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
One of my favourite bands in them days, mate. 77,
Me
78.
too.
My
Me
favourite
too.
band.
Me too.
Pistols,
Yeah,
The Clash, The Jam, Elvis Costello, and
yeah.
Blondie.
And the Police. I love the
And the
Police.
Police, of course. Oh, you can't miss them out. Yeah, you're right.
No,
Brilliant.
no. Sting, one of the greatest songwriters of his time.
Absolutely, Budge. Well said.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The Jam. Yes, Mark. Rick Buckler from the Jam. Yes.
Yeah,
the
I
drummer.
love the Jam now. I fell in love with the Jam.
I did
Love
too.
their style, that mod look they had as well.
Yeah. And do you know what?
I
Out of
went-
all of the Jam tunes, my favourite is always been and always will be That's Entertainment. I think that is such a quality tune. Brilliantly written by Paul Weller, who, again, is one of the greatest songwriters of his time. You know, there were a few
I
of
think
them
Paul
around
Weller
that.
is so underrated geezer as a songwriter. I really do. Because I got to see him here about, 15 years ago, geezer. I got to
Yeah,
see him here in Australia. Paul Weller was touring Australia, and I got
yeah,
to see him in Brisbane. And it was fantastic. And he'd done a lot of his own stuff, right? And then
yeah,
left the Jam stuff to the end of the concert. And then the
yeah.
place just fucking erupted.
Erupted. Yeah, I can
It was
imagine, mate.
brilliant.
Oh, it would
Yeah,
do, wouldn't it? You know, I mean, like I said, one of the great writers of his time,
he
and
was.
he and Sting again. You know, they both wrote some classic tunes of our youth. You know,
Yeah,
Down in the
exactly.
Tube Station at Midnight was a great tune.
Yeah, that was fucking brilliant, wasn't it?
I've seen the Jam twice. I've seen the Police once. Never seen Sting as a solo artist though.
I remember having his album. Was it Flight of the Blue Turtles, Sting? Fucking brilliant.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
never really.
something like that. It's called Flight of the Blue Turtles or something. It
I
was
was never
fucking brilliant.
really an album sort of person, to be
Yeah,
fair.
I'm a bit the same guys, don't I? But that was quality, man. It was really good. But it's just a great songwriter and a great musician. I
Yeah,
loved it. It's a shame
yeah.
that the Police actually broke up, but he had bigger things in mind, didn't he? Stingy boy. Sparks, there
Right.
another one. Yeah, Sparks.
Right,
Yeah.
hang on. Mark, he was not the bassist. The bassist was Bruce Foxton.
Yeah, it was Bruce. Yeah, Foxy,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah. Sparks, yeah. Girls, girls,
Yeah, there was
girls,
another one. They were
girls,
good. Yeah,
girls, girls. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I love them.
Really
Mud,
weird.
Mud and Shawaddy Waddy, yeah,
Fuck
mate.
you off, anyway.
Now
Yeah,
we
you
know
brought it
where
down
you.
again. You brought it
Now
down
we
again
know
with
where
talent.
you were. Yeah.
But
It-
they're shit, right? But they were fucking popular as fuck at the time, weren't they? It's as simple as that.
I was really heavily into Slade. I thought they were brilliant. I went to see them 4 times, Slade.
Who did you see?
Slade.
Yeah, they were good value, man. Good value stuff.
They were
Good
brilliant.
value.
I loved them. I mean, like their shows were, it was it was a rock show, but it was just fucking loved it. Declan Rice going to score an own goal. It's in the stars, said Neil.
Yeah, in your stars, Neil. Maybe.
Yeah.
I hope you're right. Duke of Bell, remember that? No,
Yeah, I do. That was Shawadi.
not well.
Was that Shawadi Waddy?
I think you might be right. Yeah.
Or was that another group?
That fucker had bigger lips than Jagger, didn't he? Shawadi Waddy boy.
Yeah. The keyboard player in Sparks gave me the creeps.
Yeah, he was a real weirdo, Stephen. What a fucking weirdo looking fucker.
Was he the one with the Hitler moustache?
He was meant to look really weird. Yeah, I mean, that's the case. Yeah, he's fucking weird.
Kelly's Heroes was that Telly Savalas and Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Ramones.
Yeah, Ramones were cracking.
Yeah, they were great. Yeah.
And I tell you what, Gary, right? And I know we like to claim we were the beginning of punk. I think Britain was the beginning of popular punk. But the Ramones in America, as an underground sort of band, they're ones that started it. Because Silly Nuts went over there, didn't he? And he's the manager.
Malcolm McLaren.
Huh?
Malcolm McLaren.
Mark McLaren went over there and saw what they were doing, and he came back to London and set up the Pistols. And we made it. We made punk music. But the Ramones, they're the band, Gator. They're the bands that kicked it off. And I hate giving America too much credit, but I think they deserve it on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
really weird.
Yeah, have faith, Randy. Howie, that's an expensive, tough match. Yeah. Yeah, because he cost him 200 quid for him and his daughter.
Good day, Darren. Out of bed, son, in sunny Thailand.
Morning.
In Bangkok, I should say.
Yeah. Good morning, Darren. Sorry, I was choking, mate. Budgie, that film you was on about, wasn't they looking for precious gold and gems, artifacts with Robert Shaw, and there was a giant conger eel. You could be right, mate. You could be right. You could be right. I do, Stephen, but my instincts feel like, oh, right, okay, that was something else. Ampules of morphine in the shipwreck. Yes. Yes, I remember it. That was definitely what it was. Thank you, old man. Can see it being a draw. Okay. It was a good day spent with the girl. Love watching the team. I love playing really shit football.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great, if you're going with your kid, mate, it's a great day out. But
there you go. Ron and Russell. Ron and Russell Mail.
Sparks. Is that okay?
Yeah, they were
I like them.
Are there any matches left that us Hammers can honestly say we will get 3 points from?
No.
I'm not confident in any now, and it's a shit feeling.
Not confident. But here's the deal, Gator, right? And I'm telling you this now, right? And I watch all the highlights of a lot of games and watch a lot of full games.
Yeah.
Bar Ipswich, Southampton and Leicester, we are the worst team after that.
Oh, good, yeah.
I know that Wolves are below us, but they're a better team than us at the moment.
Yeah.
But we have to play all of them. Wolves, Leicester, Ipswich. These are the games that you've got to go and win. And I think we will. We'll win enough. We could get an upset win or an upset draw here and there. But it isn't that hard. I'm not even considering relegation. We need 3 wins between now and the end of the season. Am I confident of any game? No. Because I said I think there's only 3 worse teams than us at the moment. But I still think we'll get enough points not to worry about it.
Yeah.
And I don't believe they can get enough points to worry us. That's part of the belief too.
Yeah, I agree. Randy said, Neil says, Randy, I'm done with this season, to be honest. Don't really
Hmm.
expect anything, but if we can help
Oh,
stop the
that'd be
Gooners
nice.
winning the title, or
Fuck
hopefully
yeah.
we don't, no matter
Neil,
how.
I'm a you, son. If we could just do that, even take a draw off Arsenal, I'll be fucking over, mate. Just a, more shit to fuck me up.
Yeah. Maybe Leicester, says Tara. Brendan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We can beat teams, guys. Look, it's early
Maybe
days.
Ipswich.
I can't judge it yet, but we can
Yeah.
beat teams. Look,
Yeah,
just
maybe Ipswich. Old
trust the
man says,
process. Remember that?
yeah.
Yeah, old saying, trust the process.
Yeah. Old man says, Joan Jett, my reputation.
Yeah, she was good, old man.
Yeah, she was quite sexy, wasn't she? Do you think Potter will last? Yes, I do, Dad,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, he will, does.
I do.
Regardless, I think it's a bit like that wanker that you know, the boy we were fucking so desperate to have Hammer him at Man United. They're fucking shit, and they're still shit under him. They're probably worse, but they'll stick with him. They'll stick with him to the end of the season because their season's fucked as well, right? And but they'll stick with him and give him another window in summer and see how it goes. That's how we'll be with Park. If
Yeah.
we lose the next 6 games on the trot, you might have to think again, but
Yeah.
still, I don't think
It,
we will.
it's an interesting point. So, Happy said, is anybody confident of, us winning any games? Okay. So, Brendan's put maybe Leicester. Okay.
But the
Steve,
difference that can we win it? Are you confident of winning it? I'm not
yeah,
really confident of winning anything at the moment, watching what we see.
yeah.
But
But
it doesn't mean we
Stephen's
can't.
put, Stephen's put Southampton.
Yeah.
Jack's put, I think we can beat Leicester, but not optimistic for the other games. And then Howard's put another giant dime in the jukebox, baby.
I remember that lyric from a song.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, I love rock and roll, wasn't it? Oh, I love
Oh
put
yeah,
another down in the jukebox,
Joan
baby.
Jett. Joan
Yeah,
Jett, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So there's Mark saying, I love rock and roll. No indoor toilet. Sorry. Right. Colostomy bag. No, I don't know that one. Who sings that? My bag's burst. Oh God, here we go. B-52s.
Yeah,
Oh, love
I
Jack.
like them too. Nice pick, Bill.
I hated them. I thought they
He was
were.
mental, that geezer, the front geezer, and that bird. What was her name? The bird with the voice. She was
I have
fantastic.
no idea. She had a great voice, but wrong.
Yeah, she
Wrong.
was superb.
That Love Jack was just wrong. I'm worried we narrowly beat the Saints and lost 3-1, I think, to Leicester, and that was with a full squad pretty much.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Joan Jett and the Black Hearts. Rock
Rock
Lobster.
Lobster, that was the big one, wasn't it? Rock Lobster,
Yeah.
great track.
Yeah.
Loved it.
B-52s, there you go. The encouragement is we play better away, so there is that. Love Shack, baby. Right, listen. Let's move on a little bit. Mark says, who would you be your midfield 3 Saturday, guys? Us two. So I'm saying I would start personally midfield 3 of Irving, Alvarez, and Soler.
No. I don't know, guys. I'm not impressed with anyone at the moment. It's very hard to pick. Now, you take Paqueta's out, right?
Yeah.
Because I would have had Paqueta there next to Alvarez.
So
Simple as
would I.
that.
So would I.
Maybe Irvine, maybe Soler. Jesus Christ. 1 minute I look at him and think, yeah, we've got a player here. And then the next minute I look at him and go, fuck me, shit. And I'm not sure if it was the tactics that fucked him at the game at the weekend. It might have been. But he was non-existent in the whole game, man. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'd just rather leave it to Potter and go, right, mate, you better work this out because they all look shit.
Yeah.
Kudos better pick it up, geezer. I can't listen to any more people thinking about 80 million or 60 million for this player. At the moment, he's not worth the money we paid for him. He's providing nothing. He's not getting any assists. He's not getting any goals. He's losing the ball too much. You've got to get a tune out of him, man. And we know it's there, but I just don't. He worries me. Because you ain't got Paqueta as well to fall back on. Where's that creativity in that team? I just don't see it. I don't know where it's coming from.
Iron Disciple, good evening.
Yeah, I think it'll have to be on the bench, geezer, but Jesus Christ.
Sockneck.
I don't know the answer now. Look, against Arsenal, mate, I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to matter against Arsenal. We're not good enough to beat Arsenal. We need a fucking miracle against us. No, I just don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah, so even Happy picked up on it. Sockneck. He called him Sockneck. Right. Okay. Right. Now then, I'm going to put a question at the chat and for yourself, and I'm going to give an answer as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip past all of this chat, and I'm going to get to the bottom somehow. Let's go to new comments. There we go. There it is. Right. So they've been talking about music and the game and this and that. Right. Oh, and also look, there's a new name in the chat that I didn't see before. So do you think Potter? Me lost. It says. Do you think Potter will play Ferguson from the kickoff on Saturday? Do you remember the Sweet? They were my first rock band with Ballroom Blitz and Blockbuster.
And Blockbuster. Yeah, that was big. That was a big tune at the time, wasn't it? Blockbuster.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so
me last. Now, how you doing, mate?
Nice to see you, sir.
Yes, right, I do. With Ferguson.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Right. Right. Okay. Here's the question for everybody. What is Potter's biggest challenge? That's the title of the show, and that's not a question we've asked you yet. So what is Potter's biggest challenge? Let's say in the immediate future, not long term, the immediate future. What is his biggest challenge? So put this in the chat, please, guys. And Kieran, what's your view on it, mate?
His immediate challenge is to get 3 wins on the board between now and the end of the season, and I think he can achieve that. He's immediate. That's the immediate challenge. The long-term challenge is to decide who he needs to get out of that squad and who he needs to bring in. And him and his mate Macaulay have to be working non-stop now for that next summer window. I think we have got a mess of a squad, and I think Moyes left us that, keeping players on too long. I don't believe Antonio. I'm delighted for him, right, that he's getting better and doing well. He's not the answer for next year, right? I thought he finished a year ago. But they're talking about extending him for another year. No. Potter, just let's get a grip here. And if we give Antonio another year just out of loyalty, that's fine. No problem. But you've got to put a squad together now and the players. You've got to decide it. Soler, is he good enough? Is he not? I'm 50-50. I'm not sure he is. Rodriguez, gone. Right? Cresswell was at the end of it. Right? Ings, gone. He's got a big job, Gazer. it's a massive job come the end of the season. But his immediate fucking thing is to get 9 points or more on the board just to keep us where we are. Right? That's it. So the 3 teams that should go down do go down. That's his immediate fucking job. And it doesn't start with Arsenal. And that's the thing. People are going to get down after the Arsenal result if we lose. And I presume we will. If we bring off one of them West Ham surprise results, fucking happy days. Potter's a fucking legend again.
Yeah.
But you see against Brentford, and this is my worry, why I don't get too high on managers or too low. I thought progression was there until the Brentford game. And after 20 minutes, I was screaming at him to fucking change it. Right? And as a manager, he should have changed it. He waited till half time, which we should have been 3 or 4-0 down. But we weren't. Right? We got away with murder. So he changed it and we were better. Not much, but we were better.
Agreed.
But that should have happened 25 minutes into the game. Now I question his head and go, fucking hell, Potter. We've been praising you. We like how you sound. We like what you've done so far against Villa and Chelsea, right? Even though we didn't get a win, the supporters are backing you. But why did you not see 20 minutes in that game you had to change something? Because we were getting overrun, completely overrun.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to look at him and go, okay, I'll allow you that one mistake, but don't be doing that again. The trouble is with Arsenal, if this was a similar level team we were playing this week, I can see him making the changes to make a difference. This is Arsenal. They're quick. They've got a good midfield. They've just brought this Mourinho and threw him up front because of their injuries, and he fucking scores fucking couple of goals at the weekend. But now you've got to deal with that. They've got a rejuvenation of a guy who can score goals. So I'm not going to judge him on the Arsenal game. It's the next one after that. When we play Leicester, you've got to go and get a win, geezer. These are 6 pointers at this moment in time.
Some of the comments are coming in the chat. Stephen Langham says Sullivan. And
that's
Howard agrees with that. Happy thinks that single words again, midfield.
Yeah.
Daz, Kudus and Bowen are West Ham's best players. Yes, they are. Absolutely.
I don't think Kudus is showing that, though. He's not showing that.
No. Potter's biggest challenge is to put a Roundtree fruit pastel in his mouth without chewing it. Darren thinks it's 12 points and staying up.
He might do, but I think 9's enough. But there you
go. Yeah. He needs to figure a way to get Kudus back to his best. We are really missing him in form.
Yeah. That's exactly that. He's been dreadful.
But not to the detriment of anyone else in the squad.
No, but he does have to pick up his game, Geezer. Now, whether that's down to the tactics we're playing or just him, I don't know. But he's fallen off a cliff. Yeah. And we need to get more out of him. It's as simple as that.
Randy says the answer is to get Summer and be safe. Hope Sullivan backs him in the long-term process and fix the squad. And he also needs Dan Ashworth or another director of football to help fix the issues. Well, he's got Dan Ashworth now. And so
he's got Macaulay, Gazer, not Ashworth. He hasn't got Ashworth.
Oh, yeah, sorry. He's got Macaulay. I don't know if Dan Ashworth is the right man for West Ham. I don't know.
No. That's the future thing. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe. But if he's that good, we'll probably be 4th or 5th in line for him. We need to pick up bargain gems for 10 quid. Oh, sorry, 10 to 15 million range. Sorry, Mark, 10 quid.
We probably do.
We do, yeah. And, I can't remember how much we paid for Jared Bowen. I think it was somewhere around the 20 million mark, wasn't it? They're the sort of players we need to be targeting. These younger, championship players that are keen and eager and hard-working, just like Jared Bowen. Yeah, and there are plenty of them.
Well, they're hard to find, guys. They're hard to find.
They are. Getting Sullivan to be thrown out of a Russian hotel window in that spastic overcoat he wears. Right, okay. Sullivan and finding a marathon bar. Robin Irons. I don't know where that's come from. I missed a load of comments, so my apologies. I'm sounding like bloody Stell now. Potter's biggest challenge: finding the bravery to play more youth players for a sustained run in the first team.
That's
That's a great point, but like you just said, Kieran, that's a tough one because you can't be too impetuous with these young players. You know, sometimes they're not ready for the big time.
Yeah,
he needs to win a game. I think that's his. That's what I was going to say, Daz. He needs to win a game. He needs to win it convincingly, and it needs to be a game that we are not expecting to win. For me,
do you know?
I think he needs a result against Arsenal.
After that progression we had, Brentford was a perfect game for us. I thought that we could go and beat them, and we were dreadful. We had 2-week break. We had the team we put out. He had all, he could put out whatever team he wanted, bar Somerville, really. He had that, and God, we were dreadful. And now we've got fucking Arsenal. So, really, you're being optimistic to think we get something out of Arsenal. So now there'll be another game against his name that we might lose. And the Brentford game was important. And we fucked it.
We did.
We weren't in it.
James has come up with a great point here, though, Kieran. He said the biggest challenge, that should be challenged, is the patience of the fans. Lopetegui lasted about 3 days before we lost patience with him. And he's about right, mate, because there are certain people out there already calling for Potter's head. Yeah, of course there is.
Wow.
You always get them, don't you?
No, mate, I gave Lopetegui 10 games, as you know, Gozer. I didn't slag him off on here. I said 10 games, then I'll make my opinion. And he was shit. I'm not going to judge fucking Potter to the end of the season. But like I said, I'll judge him for that one game because I thought he got it wrong. I thought he got it wrong at the start. I thought he got the midfield wrong, and he didn't change it. So I'm allowed to fucking slag him off for that and say, right, do better next time, Geezer. Do better next time because that was poor. I don't know if Potter's the answer. I really don't. But I'm going to give him to the end of the season to find out.
Yeah.
And I don't believe we're going to be relegated. I don't. I think he needs 3 wins. So I think he can get them. But my God, he's got a job on his hand. There's no fucking getting away from that. This is a big job that he's got. He's got a lot of players there he probably doesn't want. And fuck me, mate. This isn't a coast to the end of the season.
Yeah. No, that's a good point there that Iron Disciples put, should have changed it at 15 minutes without worrying about hurting anyone's feelings.
Exactly my point, Iron. I think we all could see after 15 minutes we're getting fucked here, right? And he didn't change it. And that worries me because that was a Lopetegui thing too. Lopetegui done that. And a couple of games we got to half-time and put 3 changes on. My God, fucking how did you not see that earlier? And then people were patting him on the back for making the changes at half-time. No. No. A game is fluid. And you have to, as a manager, you have to react to how the game's going at, all times of a game. You don't just go half-time, all right, I'll change it half-time. Fucking hell, mate. That game should have been out of sight. Brentford should have been 3-0 up.
Yeah.
And we still didn't offer that enough to get something out of it. So I'll slag Potter off for that game, but it's just a one-off. The 3 games before it, I thought he'd done well. All right, he'd done okay. So let's see. The Arsenal game, I'm probably not going to judge him too much because we're going to be under the pump. We're going to be defensively fucking 10 men behind the ball for most of the game. They're going to have at least 70% of possession. Can we counter-attack Arsenal? Can we counter and give them a threat? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Me laughed. He says, I think we need Potter to get results against the 4 clubs below us at the moment.
Yeah.
Which are all 6-pointers, and really hammer the Spurs.
Yeah, that would be handy, my last. That would be handy. But you're right. We're playing the 3 clubs below. We need to fucking get points against them.
Yeah.
And I think Potter himself will be targeting them games to go, this is where we need to save our season, meaning we're not going to get dragged into that bottom. But even then, I don't believe these teams, Leicester or Ipswich, can win 5 games each to threaten us. Wolves don't matter. I think Wolves will end up above us because I think they're a better team. It's about Leicester and Ipswich. Southampton are gone. But Leicester, Ipswich, we can't be losing to them teams.
Yeah.
And we'll be fine. But this is where we are, though, Geezer. We're not discussing where we can get to the top 8 or the top 10 or the top 12. We're worried now about the fucking 3 bottom teams, or 2 of them. But that's what we've got for the rest of the season. Unfortunately, that's where we are.
Yeah. Starting to think no one is the answer, to be honest. Do we think
Sullivan? No, don't. No. They go nowhere, mate.
Right, okay, guys, look, we're almost at the bottom of the chat. I'm missing out a few of them because some of them are chatting to each other. In the cold light of day, the club is an absolute shambles at the moment.
We are a little bit, goes up. We are.
Yeah. Right, so, ladies and gentlemen, we've done 2 hours, 11 minutes. And I need to go use the bathroom. I'm sure Kieran's got stuff to do. It's the beginning of your day, after all. Thank you for joining me again, buddy. It's been a pleasure. Thank you to everybody in the chat that's put your content in, your comments and stuff. Sorry I didn't read them all out, and sorry if I've missed anything important. But if it was important, it would have been put back in again. So anyway, thank you everybody for joining.
There could have been someone telling me how great I was, and you missed it.
You could be right.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Don't forget, please, to tap the like button on your way out.
Yeah, hit the fucking like button, wankers.
Yeah, there's still 179 people viewing, so please do think about giving us a tap on the like button. And we will see you all very, very soon. Thank you for all the comments.
Yeah, all the best, guys. Have a good week.
And I will show some of them comments on the screen during.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't get too cold there, mate, because that sun's hitting my back now. I'm roasting.
Right.
Just want to let you know that.
Thanks. Take care, boys and girls.
And,
everybody in the chat, take care. See you soon. I've only gone and pressed on the wrong.
We're starting. We're off again, are we? We're off again.
I pressed the wrong one. Sorry. Never fucking stopped you before, come on.
Hello, I am Lucas Paqueta. I'm very happy to be here. Come on, you guys.